The other big story tonight, a troubled, violent past. What we're uncovering about the man accused of trying to rape a student on the Johns Hopkins University campus as he speaks out in a Baltimore courtroom.
And that attack put the Hopkins campus on edge, of course, but thanks to a tipster who recognized the suspect's photo on the news, police were able to quickly capture 31-year-old Raymond Lunn and then charged him with attempted rape. This afternoon, Lunn had a lot to say to the judge during a bond review.
Yes, and WJZ investigator Mike Helgren was there and joins us live from the courthouse in Northwest Baltimore. And Mike, what happened?
Nikki, Rick, he says he did not do it, but failed to convince the judge who ordered him held without bail tonight. Now, Lunn rambled on for some 20 minutes in answers to the judge, and his own public defender told him to keep his mouth shut. Charging documents WJZ obtained detail the brutal crime on the Johns Hopkins University campus. The man seen in these surveillance images, who police identified as 31-year-old Raymond Lunn, attacked the victim from behind, wrapping her in a bear hug, which pinned her arms down to her sides. At the same time, he forced her onto the ground behind a quad bench in an overgrown garden area and proceeded to remove her denim jeans and underwear against her will. He only fled when he heard people nearby. A news viewer recognized his picture and saw him on Harford Road in Parkville, Baltimore County, where police took him into custody.
I can just tell you that there was a lot of valuable information in the tip, which led us to Mr. Lunn.
For the first time since he was taken into custody, Lunn appeared before a judge, telling him, "I didn't think I did anything. They just said they brought me in for questioning." In a lengthy, rambling speech, Lunn repeated his innocence and said he was trying to go back to school, telling the judge, "This is my first charge I've ever had in Baltimore City. I didn't think I would be a flight risk or a danger to the community." Judge Mark Skirty found otherwise, ordering Lunn held without bail. Police already sounded the alarm about Lunn's violent past.
He's a repeat violent offender who has served multiple prison sentences.
Charging documents WJZ Investigates obtained detail another attempted rape in Baltimore County in 2018, eerily similar to the Hopkins case. Lunn attacked a woman inside her store on Reisterstown Road. Charging documents in that case state he wrapped his arms around the victim and picked her up off the ground. He carried her to an office in the rear of the store. Once in the office, they struggled with one another until the suspect picked the victim up and threw her to the floor. She was able to escape. Lunn was convicted and received 8 years in prison, but records reveal he got out early and violated his probation in June and again earlier this month on a theft charge, but he was not detained. After the Hopkins attempted rape, police released more pictures of Lunn and say they're looking for more victims.
I want to emphasize that we'll continue to use every available resource at our disposal to deal with anyone who intends to commit a crime on or near our campus.
Now, we learned today that Lunn has been diagnosed as schizophrenic. He is a registered sex offender. Pretrial services said he was homeless, but he said he was in a program along that Harford Road corridor where he was captured. Reporting live in your corner on at the Wabash Courthouse, Mike Helgren, WJZ.